A lot of people have opinions about the popular protagonist of the Horizon series, Aloy. But of course, I have an opinion on it as well, and today that's what I'm going to get into, so let's get into this. I'll never forget my experience playing through Horizon Zero Dawn, mainly because I had a review copy at the time and I was playing it like 2 or 3 weeks before it came out, and it was just this mind-blowing experience that I absolutely adored. I loved almost every single thing about the game. However, there was one thing about the game that I truly didn't understand, and it's how Aloy treats people. And nowadays, if you say, well, how Aloy treats people, Aloy's an asshole. She treats people like crap, like throughout like all of Forbidden West. She's just not a very nice person.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
But back when I played Horizon Zero Dawn, I had the total opposite experience. I knew that Aloy grew up an outcast and she was treated like dog shit, and then all of a sudden, she's being tasked to save all these people, and she's doing it happily. And I was like, wait, shouldn't she not like these people? Isn't she being a little too nice considering her past? She had a very traumatic childhood where she was being treated harshly by a whole town of people, and she was raised by one guy who was open and nice to her, and then that one guy gets killed. And then what does she do after that? You would think she would be like, you guys, I don't want to be around you guys. You guys suck. I'm gonna go do my own thing. But no, she ends up saving these people. She ends up openly talking to them, telling them about her experience throughout everything and trying to figure out who her mother is, all that stuff. And I thought that was a little weird. I was like, why would she do any of this? I think she should be more mad at these people and just honestly treat people like shit. And then the sequel came around. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Aloy's acting how I imagined she would have acted in the first game. But in the first game, she was mostly polite and a nice person.
We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all, but I'd like to. I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
Yeah, she had her sassy comebacks, but for the most part, let's face it, she was way more likable in Horizon Zero Dawn because how kind-hearted she was. But then in Horizon Forbidden West, the developers were like, you know what, we're gonna make Aloy just an asshole, which has its ups and its downs. I mean, let's not act like assholes in entertainment are always bad.
I feel bad for you.
I don't think about you at all.
You got frickin' Tony Stark, you got every single character in Mad Men, and most of the characters in Breaking Bad. Sometimes it works. But in Horizon Forbidden West, it didn't work for me because of the fact that one of my criticisms in Horizon Zero Dawn was that she was too nice. So why out of nowhere in Horizon Forbidden West is she acting just so rude toward everyone? Every single conversation, she's just unnecessarily rude. It would have made sense in the first game. I mean, I guess maybe some of those feelings, like back when she was a kid, are coming back at her now, and like that's why she's so rude and mean to people.
Right.
But I don't really think the developers were thinking of that, and there's no indication that that's the case in the game, like that she's remembering how she was treated as a kid. It's just completely random. Aloy is just acting unnecessarily rude toward most people in the game for no reason, and I think that's why she's a controversial main character. I mean, there are plenty of videos of people who are just like, Aloy's mean, she's just not likable.
Right.
And then, of course, there are videos talking like purely about her looks, which is not what I'm talking about at all. I'm talking about her as a person, how she should act at this point in her life. And in Horizon Forbidden West, it just feels so random. Because in Horizon Zero Dawn, she wasn't like this, even though she should have been, in my opinion. But let me know what you think down in the comments section below. I am playing through the DLC right now, and she's not as rude in that. I don't know if the developers did that intentionally. Maybe they saw some of the feedback and they were just like, Aloy isn't likable. And that actually sucks because after Horizon Zero Dawn, I loved Aloy as a protagonist. I thought her journey to find out who her mother was an emotional, amazing game. And then Horizon Forbidden West, honestly, I'm not going to get into my full thoughts in the game, but I just didn't jive with most of that game. And I think at the core of that may be because Aloy is just completely unlikable in this game. But I'm hoping she can redeem herself in the DLC. I'm still making my way through it, and in the obvious future Horizon game, because there's definitely another one happening. Like, we already know it. Sony is leaning into this franchise hardcore with a games of service game, a TV show, another sequel. That's just what they're doing. So I want to know what you think down in the comment section below. Do you think that Aloy is an unlikable protagonist? And if so, why do you think that is? Let me know everything. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. If you didn't, hit that thumbs down. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. See ya.
Right.